Bitcoin is seeing its biggest bounce back since February following a mistyped tweet by Tesla's Elon Musk. Ed, how do you carefully invest in an area that can be moved by a tweet?
Well, the one thing that you just have to keep in mind is that volatility is a feature of cryptocurrency. It's not a bug. You have to understand that there is inherent risk in this asset class, which is still relatively small compared to traditional stocks or bonds. So you're going to see volatility. But what you are hoping for and what you're betting on is asymmetric return profile and outsized returns from an investment in this space. But you have to understand that there will be volatility. But we believe that cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, others, they're bigger than Elon Musk. There is a whole ecosystem being built around these technologies, an ecosystem and technologies that promise to transform how we do business.
What do you think about that, Dave?
I agree. I think that it's important to distinguish between sort of the technology and the individual currencies. And I think to Ed's point, look, it's bigger than any one player here. But I also think it's important to be mindful about valuation. Look, with the advent of any new technology, internet, cars, all these things we've seen over the years, there's an explosion in valuation on the front end that ends up leaving a lot of people with losses on their hands. And so I encourage investors to yes, embrace a new trend, but do so with some discernment about where you throw your money instead of just blindly chasing wherever the momentum or the returns appear to be in the near term.
Got to be careful who you're watching and who you're listening to and who's leading you. I think we heard last night in Tesla's earnings, they sold about 10% of their holdings. And I think it wasn't necessarily a tax move per se, but more something to kind of appease the markets out there that, yes, is a very liquid market and you can get in and get out relatively easy. I think Elon Musk did say on the call that he didn't sell any of his personal holdings of Bitcoin. Is that right?
Yeah, that was my understanding as well. I think they 10% sounds right to me. And I think they were saying it's more of a cash management issue, which, again, volatility, it is a feature of cryptocurrency at this point. And you certainly don't want too much of your cash pile tied up in something like that. I'm not saying don't tie any of it up, but when you have a move like that, it is, just good risk management, I would think, to make sure you keep it in check in terms of what percentage of cash on the balance sheet Bitcoin is.